If you could get on a fucking call with the ripped self-made millionaire who did it in 3 years, starting with $200, what would you ask him? Fuck. How the fuck do people not have questions that would get them far ahead? I'd have a pen and paper out and fucking be fucking jotting it down, figuring it out. Everybody mute your mics. Someone's got their mic unmuted. Appreciate you guys coming with some fire. Jonathan Mitchell, what's up, bro?
Hi, Wes. I want to share a win that I had this week, and it's a good win because it's actually making me nervous, but I know it's in the right direction.
Yeah.
So
I got a win. I got pulled over by the gang unit in the fucking neighborhood over here, and both of them knew. 2 of the cops knew who I was, and then I didn't get arrested. That was a big win. My wife's like, you get all nervous when you get pulled over. Fuck yeah, I do. The dude's like,
even I do.
Dude, they could just not like me for some reason, whatever. Like, dude, they see me coming in the rolls and I'm in the wrong neighborhood, bro. And this fucking cop, he's like way over here. He's like, oh, hell no. Lights on, comes behind me. And I'm like, should I just dip? I'm pretty far ahead of him. Like, if I just lose him to a few lights. Oh, no, they had one planned coming out this way too. And then that one pulled me over. And I'm like, oh, we're good. We're done. And then one of the guys was like, hey, my dad follows you on Instagram. He talks all about you, sends me your videos. Then the next day, the dude's dad DM'd me, and he had been following me since like 2019. And I'm like, damn, he's not just following, man. He's been messaging me since 2019. And the other cop knew who I was and shit. And the one came up, he's all, oh yeah, he just has a 211 in 2007. And the guy's like, oh, he's off paper for that. I don't like getting pulled over.
No, I'm the same way. Even if I get pulled over by police, I still get a little nervous too. So
I'm like, dude, don't fuck my life over. Like they have, it's all in their hands. Like if they're fucked up, you're fucked.
Right. I guarantee you got a couple more followers and fans out of that interaction, though. Guaranteed.
I'm gonna do a video about it. On the next video is gonna be about it. Like how they used to want my what was it? They used to take pic. I don't know. I had a way to say it about how they used to fucking take my picture. Now they want a picture with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's up. I think, like you said last week, you have a very untapped demographic in law enforcement that actually really respects what you do. And somebody like myself, I've been following you since 2019 as well. And I finally just took that next step. But just so I don't take up everybody else's time, the win I wanted to share is that I actually became a coach at the gym that I train at.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a kickboxing class. And because it's a fresh program, I've only had maybe like 2 or 3 students show up, and those were people that I knew from either the PD or just friends of mine. So it makes me nervous though, because I'm like, okay, how do I cultivate the client base? How do I keep them coming? And I know you preach that the organic content is you're the content, and I'm trying to pump out as much as. Yeah,
with my business coaching, we do a mixture of organic and paid ads. So we do paid ads and we do organic. But I like people to, in my shit, I'll make people work hard and try to get those organic client signups before we start running their ads. Because if you just start running ads and people get sales through ads, they'll never build their organic. They'll be one of them bitch ass business dudes who are like, I'll just throw a bunch of money at the ads and play the numbers game. And then you'll never be able to be that motherfucker who can just sell shit at the drop of a dime because he's got a trusted brand. I like people to understand that you're building a trusted brand. I like people to understand the size of their vagina when they don't believe that they can be the next motherfucker on here like myself. Like, I want people to realize that if they don't believe they can be the next me, they got a fucking problem. Maybe you should just quit right now. Life. Like, maybe you should give up on life right now if you don't think that you can be the next me. Like, fuck you for not, I hate you for not fucking thinking you could be better than me. Fuck you, Like, you're a fucking piece of shit, ungrateful fuck. And that's what everyone's problem is. They think I'm special. Dude, if I would quit working out, if I don't follow my vision of getting blasted, if I just let myself be fat, have a bunch of black chest hair and pale skin, and not give a fuck about how I looked, would I be me? No. And all these motherfuckers really want people to like not judge them. Like, motherfucker, go get a fucking tan. Like, start taking pictures of yourself and start realizing what stands off as a weakness. Like, what's distracting on you, motherfucker? Like, if you were just ripped in the way you carry yourself, and if your vision had you wanting to be blasted, I could market you well. But the motherfucker who doesn't get that he has to step up in some areas and realize that people aren't going to cupcake his ass because he doesn't want to go get tan or do a few things that'll make him look better, then he's a fucking idiot. Like, check it out, stupid. You look like shit with your shirt off, dumbass. Change it, and it's just what it is. Like, I was honest with myself. I'm like, I don't like any of that shit I got going on. Like, I had so much front neck hair genetically, like, and it grows quick. I'm a hairy fuck. That's why I tatted my neck when I was fucking one of my first tats, because I like genetically have like a neck hair pattern that's like this. I'm like, oh, fuck that. Like, people don't do that. They're not like their own best. Like, self-criticism is your best friend. Like, get on yourself. Look at your page. Look at the weaknesses. I'm really looking at people, and I told people to become fucking like indestructible, unbreakable. Like, nothing can touch you. Like, there's no known weakness. Do that to your content. Do that to your speaking. Do that to your writing. Do that to your individual pictures, your videos. Don't give anyone a reason to fucking be able to negatively judge you. That's why I post up the certain way I do. That's why I do everything like that. I don't give a fuck if someone's like, oh, that's your best angle. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And like, why would I choose my worst one? Why are you choosing your worst one? Like, hey, I'm going to tell you a prison story about prison. Like, look how small my shoulders can get. I'm a prison guy. I've been doing prison stuff. Like, what the fuck? Are you stupid? Like, put your best foot forward, dumbass. Like, if you got hamburger meat on your forearms, shave it. We don't want to see that shit. We're here for muscles, not cheeseburger on your fucking arms and legs. Shave it. Like, we don't want to see it. We're not here for that. Why are you holding on to that? Get rid of it. Like, what are you holding on to that shit for? It's just nasty hair, and it's in the way. I want to see your cuts, fool. Shave it. Like, people just really think people are going to be like, oh, you're so awesome. Let me look past all that weird ass shit you naturally have. Enhance yourself, motherfucker, dumbasses. But yeah, what you got, man? I'm proud of you. Coaching is what we're supposed to do, but we're supposed to create our best self in every way and be honest about it. Do you want your chick to roll out with armpit hair and be like, no, this is how God created me? No, you don't. Dude. No, you don't.
At this point, the biggest hurdle, because I have about a month for the gym owner to bring some people in, the biggest hurdle is selling people the right package and getting someone to invest in not only just the training, but really you're investing in yourself, your health.
Hop on my online shit. We build a social media profile for you. We'll stack that bitch full of clients. We'll target the ads to just your area about people who want a box. We'll make sure you're ripped. You got your shirt off. They're hitting the pads. There's no way you'll have an availability. I don't even have one on my 7,500. If you signed up right now, I'm gonna have to squeeze you in there just to get your first shit going. Then we might have a hiatus for like 2 or 3 weeks till we can get your next call. But that works well because we have 12 calls. We stretch it out. And the thing is, like, between that first call where I give you your plan of attack, I can monitor you through text. Most business coaches won't talk to you. They have someone else do it. They won't. Like, Tanner Chittister was like, oh, like, I changed the game because I let my group business coaching people, ours is one-on-one, I let my group text me on the back end. He thought he changed the game because he let them text him on the back end when we have 60-minute calls per week, and I literally will dissect. Dude, I make 700 grand a month. I know how to make your pussy ass 70 grand a month like that. It's going to take some time. First year, we might get you up to 70. Next year, we might get you up to 150. Then we might crack that new system to get you up to 300. I don't know. You may just be a 200 motherfucker. I'm a $1 million a month motherfucker. I'm a 3 million. I haven't even pulled all levers. For me to make you your 30 grand a month, I just can dip my dickhead in some fucking, in anything I want and pull it out, and there'll be the 30 grand a month. It's so fucking easy, but you gotta listen. People are like, how'd Guerrero do it? He listened. He listened. Look at his page. Doesn't he look like he listened? Are you listening? And they're, well, where'd you fuck up on? Okay, that one area you fucked up on is the one that kept you from that. And guess what? He's in better shape than you if it's not working this quick. Like,
Yeah, I saw your post.
Be
I
honest.
saw your post today from him, from what he's made in just the 71 days, and I'm like, that is, it's insane.
Everyone can be better than me or him if they're objectively optimistic. I could make you that. I just, dude, there's a reason why there's industry implants in music, in fucking every fucking thing that makes money. There's industry implants. I can make you one. But you would become it over time. I would teach you the system. I would make you look the certain way that is in line with your vision. I would never tell you, oh, go get all tatted because it has to fit your vision. No, it'd be your vision. And then I would be able to see the other guys that fit your fucking genre and the people you're going to resonate with, and I will remake it better. It's not hard. I just have a dick and I have balls and I go after shit and make it happen. Some other motherfuckers, like literally, they operate only at that time of the month. And they don't get it. But this is my done with my rant. But I'll fucking I literally had a client sign up, and his wife happened to do lashes too. And he signed up with my business program. We ran his ad the other day. He's gonna start murdering. You're gonna see a bunch of guys popping up at Guerrero's level because there's a bunch of guys running ads who already got like 10 organic signups, and then that was the number. Boom. Now we bring them into the paid ads. My guys make their ads. We fucking skyrocket. A bunch of them. But one of them, his chick happened to do lashes. Like the same thing you're going to be doing is booking one-on-one sessions. Person with lashes. She made $2,500 that day because she was fully booked at $500 a pop.
Wow.
That's why, boom, 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 fully booked. Change both their lives. Watch, for fucking with your boy. But I mean, you need someone who does this if you want to make money. You need someone who does this. You know, to have someone, oh, like, be humble. No, fuck that. Where's it at? Dude, let's go get it. You know? And it's not even about the money. He had to become it first. Guerrero had to become it first. He had to quit drinking to keep his habits in check so he was ready. He had to fucking put that work in every morning so that he believed in the system he's about to teach. A motherfucker who didn't live it can't send the energy off right. And then that scarcity you're operating from. You're operating from scarcity and desire. You're fucking worried that you're not going to get enough clients and you just want. How the fuck does that bring in the right frequency? Law of attraction is going to bring in people who are operating from scarcity and desire. So you're not going to be meeting the right people. Learning to operate from abundance and giving is how you do it. Check it out. Like, offer them anything free on social media from you to them and better their life before you ever ask them to pull out their wallet. That's my business model. I give everything I learned away for free. Everything I learned, I give away for free. Some people just don't know how to dissect it, and then they need it customized. So they come to me because they need it customized. But here, this is exactly how I work out. I mean, I've told people my macros. I don't really break those down because there's no fucking time of the day for me to just explain to everyone why my macros aren't theirs. If they don't get that, they need to be drugged in the street and shot. But the fucking point is literally, I give everything that built me away for free. Every internal mindset trick that I give away for free. Until you give something to those potential clients for free, you will not get one because you're waiting, you're conditional. You're waiting for them to come give to you before you give to them. You want them to give you money before you give them a service. It will not happen that way.
Yes, sir. I've already hosted a couple of free trainings for.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Give them something first.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But then don't operate from that scarcity. Operate from the abundance where you're like, I just want to help these fucking people.
That's right. Okay, will do. Thank you.
100%, bro. Hey, I like that you said that. He already had it ready. He's like, I gave him something already. Motherfucker, shut up. Spent 10 minutes saying that. I was ahead of you, motherfucker. I should have just, shh. You know, 100%, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We got to go to Big Leo. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, Wes? How are you?
Chilling. I was going to say, anybody who can make it tomorrow, just hold your question until tomorrow. Anybody who needs to talk today, I want to get to everyone who needs to talk today. Like, if it's burning on you and you need it today, I got you. But I want to make sure, because I got to be off at 3, but I want to make sure I get everyone today. And I want to answer them thoroughly. So,
Yeah, this shit's burning for sure. Hey,
yeah, but it's got to be burning. It's got to be some shit.
hey, so like when I think of acquire what you admire, I think of the other end of that. And I wanted to ask you if when you were in like the beginning stages of this, maybe like year 1, year 2, like, did you ever look at something and say, okay, I don't want that? Or were you only focused on acquiring what you admired? Because
I only focus on the forward momentum. I only focus on like what I'm going to get. You know, I focus on, I don't want that as in like, I don't know, like character traits is not attractive to me. No, that's, you know, that's what my whole thing is I look at a photo and what doesn't fit's got to go. What isn't attractive's got to go. So yeah, it's acquire what you admire, but deductively.
So it was just like
everything in life is like, let's look at it. That's got to go. That's got to go. That's got to go. That, you know, like, but I don't know. Are you talking about stuff? Are you talking about traits? What are you talking about?
like traits of others. So when I think of like, I look at my family and I look at, say, how my parents.
I don't spend time doing that. I look at the traits I want from people, and then I mainly get rid of the traits of myself that I don't want and pick up the ones of others that I do.
Okay, so that's
I don't really notice the ones of others except for like wisdom purposes to observe people, but I never like consider like, do I want that or not? I get rid of all the ones that I work on getting rid of the ones I have that I don't want of myself. And I work on picking up the ones I do like of others. And that keeps me with the right perspective towards most people. But yeah, I observe people like, oh, look at this bitch. And she's walking across the street, your ass is as big as the van that she's trailing behind. And I'm like, does she know how selfish she is to those kids? And really, she's just thinking it's glandular, or it must be the medication she's taking. It's not the cheeseburgers or the injections of that special sauce that fucking In-N-Out gives. But I mean, the thing is that literally she doesn't get how big of a piece of shit she is. Like the dad too doesn't get how fucking dumb he is with his big ass mouth, talking like he knows some shit in life, looking like that. Oh, sir, I can't listen. You don't know how you look on the outside. Oh, it's not all about the outside. Yeah, it is. Because when you got the right internal traits and habits, you don't look like that. That's why. A disciplined person who's well educated and cares about all these things you supposedly care about, they don't look like you. That's the difference. You get me? You get it? Because I'm one of those people, and my work ethic shows on my skin, on my exterior. You can't tell me you work hard if you look like that.
Right. Because I started thinking about when you were inside and how like how did you take acquire what you admire in there when there's so many bad examples? And then I thought about how you just mentioned like, and you had told me a couple of weeks ago about like self-criticism is your best friend. So when there are
it's a mixture of everything. Like I remember the homie Pistol, he got a fucking he already had 13 years and he caught another like 7 or something, like got an in-house beat. And he was just sitting there at the fucking table like this with his newspaper, and he just wasn't even phased. I'm like, that dude, they're like, yeah, he's got another 7 for that hypodermic, you know, he had a needle, and he wasn't even phased. I'm like, I want that. I don't want to get caught for that, but I want to be unfazed by shit like that. But he's probably unfazed because he was so fucking high. But I took it as like, he still could have been crying like a bitch because he's getting up, but he wasn't. He was just like, so like, whatever. Like, I'm not even going forward in life. I'm right here. Fuck it, you know?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because I was wondering that because when I'm around family, I can look at my brother Brandon and it's like, okay, yeah, he's eating the right shit, he's doing the right shit. But then I look 1 inch to the left and I'm like, I don't know if I'm wasting time saying, okay,
I don't do that. I have people in my life who aren't fitting that. And I just still love them. I just accept that they're not going to do it. I don't put that on them. I put that on the people who are stepping up, you know, and I put that on myself. When I make the videos, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to all my old problems. I'm not talking to any people. People are so stupid when they think you're criticizing. I'm just saying out loud what I'm never going to be so that I never become it. I'm using the internet as the biggest soundboard for accountability. That's all I'm doing. Like tits, fuck that's for bitches, drinking alcohol, pussy. Like, so I can never go back on this shit. Like I can never go back. I just signed my shit in blood that I got to be up at 2:45 the rest of my life. Like that's what I did. I just was so about it. And I was so fucking for sure that I could stick to anything I said because I'm the motherfucker who sticks to his word, that I just went and said it to everybody loudly. Like, what's up? This is what I'm about, motherfuckers. And that scares people because then they got to live it. If they say it out loud, then they got to live it, or they got to walk away with their tail between their legs. It's one or the other. And they're more likely about to walk away with their tail between their legs than run this shit in and become a ripped, rich, rare motherfucker, dude. Straight up, straight up, straight up. It's too hard for them. They got a massively wet vagina, and it's only been fucked over and over and over and over and over by their own motherfucking self. Pussies, dude. Pussies. Everyone would be where they want to be if they weren't so lazy. It's not a trick. You're lazy.
Right.
It's not a trick. You have a lack of self-belief. It's not a hack. These people outdid you year after year after year, and they took that spot you wanted fucking straight from you.
Yeah, it makes me think about when you mention like what's most personal is most general, because like you say that you're just talking to yourself, but sometimes when I'm, or like a lot of the time when I'm watching these videos, I'm like, fuck, like that's like me, you know, he's talking about me. Like I feel like you're criticizing me, and so it's like makes me really think like, shit, I got to pick out this area. I got to.
You're criticizing, but you're criticizing you in that area. It just puts a magnifying glass on what the fuck ails you. You know, like if like when people are like, when I'm saying shit, people are really living it. They're really locked in. They're vibing high. It's like yeah, and then I'll get a message like, hey, I've been avoiding Wes's videos on GP Penitentiary Life for so long because I know he's gonna say shit that fits me and I can't even face myself, you know. And it's like it's what it is. Like I'm just willing to sacrifice it all to say it, and that's like literally like, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Like I said, I live in a penthouse. I don't live in a glass house, motherfucker. So you can't throw stones this high, motherfucker. That's the difference. You get me? That's the difference. And the thing is, like every religion said it. Like, why could Jesus go talk around like that? Because he was without sin. Okay, what's up? Be without weakness. Get rid of all your weaknesses. What are weaknesses that I'm speaking of? They're sins, you know? Like, it's just every religion said it. I just said it my own way, which was fucking try. What are you going to say? Like, line your life up, line mine up. Who won, motherfucker? Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. And that's what it comes down to. Like, I'll make sure that these top level entrepreneurs fucking regret the day they had me speak at their events, because they're looking so stupid when they're talking about discipline. And then right after the event, they got a drink in their hand. I'm going to say it at the event. I'm going to say, man, everybody came up here talking about discipline. And then everybody here had a drink in their hand after. Fuck yeah. Discipline. I know you guys don't want to drink anymore. Hell yeah. Great example for your kids. You want your kids to drink? Don't do it then, motherfucker. Do you want Wolfie to fucking cuss and shit? Yeah, if he wants to. Can take after me in every fucking way, except the anger. I want to drop that. I'll be the first to say that. I get angry quick. Been 3 years since I lived in a fucking war zone. So one thing that I fucking am always about, just don't break character. Don't break character. Once your thoughts, actions, and energy in your daily process is in alignment with where you want to go, the only thing you have to do is put one foot in front of the other, and don't be an impatient bitch. Like, just put one foot in front of the other and quit being impatient. If that spot didn't open up for you, it's not for you yet. That's why it's not open. One foot in front of the other till it opens.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, and like, how do these people get in these rooms when they do have like those small things, like they got the drink in the hand? And I think Bart brought it up to you and you answered him like, yeah, they may have this financial success, but they're like very lacking in this other area. And even though they do got that financial success, like they feel that internal pain and they're not really like having that
We're all
daily.
human. We've all drank, we've all done drugs, we've all fucking done all this shit. And the thing is we all know how we feel afterwards. Like
Right.
these people, their quotes don't match their lifestyle. They talk about business with this wisdom. That's why I said wisdom's unbiased. Every area, motherfucker. Like, so in this one area, you're only taking steps forward, but in this other one, you take 3 forward and 4 back. Like all these dudes train and shit. Why do they all look like shit? Because they don't, they take 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. They stay in the same spot their whole life. They're just like kind of fit. Like the people that you can respect, you're like, dude, that dude fucking applied that shit fucking unbiasedly. That dude hammered it. That dude hammered it. Like I came out here to expose them. I came out here to expose everybody because I'll fucking sacrifice more. I'll sacrifice more. I don't care. I don't want what you guys want. I don't want it. I don't even want to sit on the beach in Bali unless my chick has to go there. And then I'll sit on the Zoom call there with Bali in the background. I like being here. I like being here. Like I said, the only true pain we knew upon entering this world was when we exited the womb. That's when we first experienced pain. All you guys live externally. So there's all this pain. I live internally. There's no pain. The only time I'm brought into the external world is when I break character or when I desire too much. Anything I desire nowadays, I can already get. So there's no like future want. I don't live projected.
Is that when you say that you only retreat for family? Like you've gotten to a level where if you do retreat, it's only for family?
I only do it to appease what they need to do, like what they need to believe is like a fucking is like what life is. But to me, it's not. I don't have to go anywhere. You know you've made it when you don't have to travel. When the only travel's done within, you know you've made it.
Hmm.
And then the only thing people have on me, what about the nice stuff? Oh, I'm sorry. The side effects of running a massive corporation are you have to acquire shit, you stupid fuck.
Mhm.
Or you could just live in a shoebox. Or how about this? It's what builds your business nowadays. It's a prop. Okay. You're showing people the life that they think they want. So you're getting them to be a better person with this prop because they think they want it. Shit don't fucking mean shit to me. I don't even drive my fucking cars. I drive around the block once. I don't go nowhere. I don't sit out from the club all, hey, did you see me? Like I'm fucking Wes Watson. I don't do that, bro. I fucking seriously drive around the block once. I'm like, I got out of the house today, back to work. I only sit in that place of creation where shit is just developed and falls around me. And then I don't even have time to do anything with it because I only sit in creation. Other people still desire to kick their feet up. They won't get it till they leave, till they get rid of that desire.
Mm.
The love is the work. Doing God's work right here, having people shed themselves of every ounce of pain, sensing their suffering and curing it at such an innate level, it's sickening. Like started off like, oh, you're drinking, we're getting rid of that. Oh, you're fat, we're getting rid of that. Just exited all his painful shit out of his life. And then, oh shit, money's still an issue. I sense it. Oh, I gotcha. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Just
when you
swept it all out.
when you say prop, it's like for sure facts because I remember when I first ran into your stuff, like money has always been an issue for me in my life, my family's life. And so I was like, dang, I want that. And then that transitioned very quickly over to, oh shit, he's going through some stuff with his marriage. Like now I want his resilience, like I want those internal assets. I want that, that character that he has through a daily conduct. And so, yeah, I mean, that prop, that context on the prop, like it definitely pulls people in.
I just have to be honest at what I look at.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, there's certain results. You fucking, if you conduct yourself a certain way at the highest, then everything around you would be at the highest.
Yeah, results catch
I conduct myself at the highest level, every aspect internally. So everything externally is at the highest level. That's those people are like, your drunk drawer, or they're like, the way your fucking purse looks is how your mind is and your life is. It's true. My shit's immaculate, all of it. I don't even have time to fuck it up. Like, I've always kept my shit immaculate because I got it. Like, it wasn't hard to keep it good. I earned it. I got it. It's been mine in my possession. Like, how would I just fuck it up? If I was able to get the rolls, I was able to not run into it with my belt buckle 60 times entering and throw trash all over it. Like, definitely I was smart enough to not do that. But you know, the kid who got it for free, he definitely fucked it up. They're just, the attention to detail to get to a certain level would produce that result. But then some people come into shit quick. Their maturity's low. Their adherence to variables is low. I take more steps shutting a car door than most people do running their business. I just am like, this is the best way. Optimal, perfect. Like everything, I'm like, people just don't get how to do that. And it's obvious.
Right.
Change that, change that, change that, change that, change that. That's got to go. Change it. Anything you can change for the better should be changed and altered for the better. If that's what you're being called to do, and you're being called to do it if there's pain there. The pain is summoning you. Pain in any area is a call. The louder the call is, the more urgent it is. Like, oh man, these side tits have caused me pain my whole life. What do you think that is? That's just you, like, caring or not caring about side titties? Motherfucker, that's your conscience saying, hey, dumbass, you want to live a better life? Get rid of your side tits. Or I'm going to make you feel like shit about them. The hangers on the side that got a skin tag in them because your arm's rubbing it. It looks like a little dick right there, like a fucking coming out.
Self-criticism.
Get on. It's not even self-criticism at that point. If your conscience is telling you to do it, that's literally fucking the universe. That's God. Like, dude, I gave you this life and that's what you're doing to it, you fat piece of shit. You're all like just beating yourself up all day with the one life I gave you. And then you have a book of gratitude that you work on in the morning. Oh, you fucking stupid ass. You're an idiot. That's why you would feel like shit inside. You feel like shit inside because the universe is shitting on you, because you're shitting on the gift you've been given by just pleasure chasing and digging yourself in a fucking grave.
And then would you say this pleasure chasing just dilutes that voice, like that ability to hear that voice to be like, all right, I got to change, like totally numbing this pain? Because you say pain is summoning you, right? Would you?
The thing is with that is no, it doesn't dilute it. It just distracts it. So like I said in my last video, everybody's in the gym and superficial pieces of shit, like real loser, immature fucks, they think it's like an aesthetics lab. Like, look at these bodies being created. Me, I walk in the gym and I'm like, I see what everyone's fighting. I'm like, oh, I know what he's fighting. I know what she's fighting. I know what he's fighting. I know the pain you got. I know what you're all here for. You can't lie to me. Oh, that's painful, huh? I know. I can sense it. I can feel it. I can see it. It's clear as day to me that we're all in there fighting something. We're not in there building this great body. We're fighting something. Mm-hmm. Other people are fighting that something, which is the conscience call. We're fighting to answer the conscience call. We're fighting to answer it. Other people are fighting the conscience call with fucking entertainment, with vices, with whatever. They're trying to blunt it out. Like you said, like, so yeah, you're right. They're trying to just blunt the voice out. And they're doing it with like massive food consumption. Okay, I feel good temporarily. Then it wears out. And now it's double as loud. You fat ass fuck. To where fat people can't even go to a restaurant with other people and eat like a meal they would eat. Fat people always eat that healthy meal with people around them. And then they go eat that whole pizza at home in the closet. Fat fucking idiots. They're so stupid. Like, how are you going to wash your life up being that stupid? It's okay if you tell me you're weak as fuck. And then I'll say, well, then let's get to strengthen you, or we'll just get you that triple XL casket. Which one do you want?
Fuck. Damn.
Someone has to talk like this.
Yeah.
Like, it just is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's keeping me from being anything but my best self. Like, speak it and then walk it. Walk your talk. How long has that been a fucking phrase? You said you're grateful. How is that grateful, you fucking slob? You're grateful for what? For what, motherfucker? You got up and did what? to make your life better. You got up and showed you were grateful. How, motherfucker? How? You put in a lot of work, huh? Compared to who, motherfucker? Not me. I've been around the hardest workers, and guess what? I outworked the fuck out of them, dude. And it wasn't what you could bench today. It was every day. It was, look how much I can move over this whole year, this whole decade. You sparsed your shit out amongst a million different fucking failed attempts. I just never stopped.
Hey, you mentioned walking in the gym and being able to point out everyone's pain. Like, is that something that grew over time while you're inside because you're around?
I've been through everything.
Because-
I've been through everything. So I know exactly who you are at every moment of your life and everybody.
Right.
I'm like,
'cause
oh, I
you're-
remember that second. I remember that second. 7 years ago, I looked like that. I felt like that. I was that person at that second that they're walking in the gym, like so insecure about themselves, so not sure, so riddled with internal self-dialogue that was defeating. I know that guy. Oh, it sucks being that guy. You're in here to defeat that guy. You're in here for confidence.
Mm. So for someone like
I
me,
would, if the guy walking in like that, if I would, he would just be like, oh, it's like, you fucking idiot. The fuck, dude? Like, he's just like, oh, like just fucking froze, you know, so many years of inaction habitually created a fucking vagina, a walking one.
so like for someone like me to be able to read someone who's like dealt with drugs and all that in their past, and I've never done drugs, like, is
So
there
you have to have been through it. You have to have been that, you have to know that energy. So the reason I could have such an innate exchange with it is because I have more life experience than 97 bazillion people.
right.
I've done everything at the top, bottom, the left, the right, backwards. I've done everything, rich, poor, grateful, negative, positive. So I know that energy that I'm feeling from you. And I'm like, haha, and it goes right into my brain, right into my soul, and reminds me of that exact time and how I felt when I was that person at some time in my life. And it just happens instantaneously. Boom. Know exactly who you are, motherfucker. I've been you. I know
And then
you.
you give the solution.
Yeah, I know who you are. I know the solution. It's a very easy solution. What's up? But that's why I was created for this. Because guess what? You're being selected. Everyone's a life coach. Everyone's supposed to kill it at life and then tell people how to elite. Everyone's supposed to find their areas they're suffering in, pinpoint their areas they suffer in, and then find that in others and help them alleviate it. That's your job on this planet. You may have a second job as like a pizza delivery man or whatever, but your real career on this planet is to find the suffering and pain in you and then sense and alleviate it in others. That's why I said create the person you admire in every way. That's finding the pain, ridding it, and then fucking giving that to the world, curing it in others. Same shit, same different word. But the thing is like literally people don't know that's their job. So they're not good at any jobs because they don't know that's their job. And if they're good at that, they'll be good at any job.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, like, for sure, I feel like my calling is like the youth, like the ones that went through child abuse and the ones that grew up with those insecurities and those like inner demons because of that. And right now I feel like I'm in step one, like I've mentioned, like step one, step two of creating someone who could be that example.
Dude, but the whole thing is I see it. I see how you could be it. I mean, if you got 25 extra pounds on you, you're just the product. You get rid of all this shit. How are you not it?
Right.
Be objectively optimistic and look around at people. Like, I don't know if you're like, you have to create that standout product. Like you have to be, dude, you have to be above average to even speak, dude. You have to have done, you will be above average when you earn that. You'll look, you feel, and present yourself differently because you earned a different level.
That makes sense.
But I can totally see how you and your brother could be the most dynamic twin duo on Instagram. It wouldn't even take 2 years. And then you'd be looking so good, like, damn, these brothers are jacked and fucking good looking. And then you're saying some crazy shit like, nah, we don't even live like you guys live. That shit's a joke. Like, what? No, we have some morals and some shit. Now you're getting to the right way. The only people who will denounce the looks and the money are the people who don't believe it's even in their ability to pull off. Like, it's just the only people who denounce looks and money are the people who really believe it's not. They feel like they're excluded from that. because they hate on what they gave up on. But I mean, you can make yourself look it. Dude, I would look horrible. I would look worse than Roy did on his fucking before picture if I literally just let myself go. Like, I just wouldn't take it. I'm like, nope. And you can see the people who do that. And like, people would say that's wrong, but that's what it's come to. It's peacocking, dude. Like, you have to stop the fucking traffic to get them to listen. Like, and most people do it the wrong way. They grab attention for self so they can capitalize. They're not grabbing attention to change others and deliver a solid message. So all the fucking teachers and all the prophets and all the best fucking people that think they're doing it are stupid. Like, nobody wants to be like you, Pastor Bill. You got big old hangers, homeboy. Like, you're a shot out old dude with no money. You got tits. Nobody wants to be like you, Pastor Bill. Hey, John, AA veteran, 19 years. I don't want to end up like you. I'm going to go ahead and quit AA right now because I don't want to end up like you, bro. In here for 19 years telling stories about how I drank 19 years ago. You fucking idiot. Like, there's a new fucking way to do it. Like, really don't be defined by your past. Use it as a motherfucking springboard to success. The life everybody wants. Full freedom. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do shit. Here, look at Face ID. This is one of my accounts. I don't have to do shit, bro. Nobody pays me, bro. I got $7 million liquid, dude. In 3 years, people got way more than that. How'd they get it? I changed all these lives and made that much. What system is better than the one that I'm fucking showing everyone? Plenty of people showed a system like this. If you don't think it's possible, you'll never fucking get it. And everybody got the same blueprint and they were like pissed about it. Like, no, this is what it is. You get the same blueprint and we all sit here and fucking pound at it and we see who had a fucking dick and who had a fucking fat ass pussy. Like, that's it. We all got the same blueprint. Everyone in this room. Who killed it, who didn't. Who thinks someone else is just more superior than them? Nobody is. You just weren't honest with your vision when the whole time I was saying, what's your vision? You were afraid to get the neck tat. You were afraid to step up what your vision was. Mom was going to say something. Mom was. What's your vision, you fucking bitch? What the fuck do you see, bitch? Why do you believe that's anything other than above giving you your path? You said it, but when it came down to this one thing that scared you, you didn't do it, motherfucker. I did all of it. I did all of it. If it fit my vision, I did it without hesitation, bro.
I appreciate you bringing that to light because for a really long time, my parents would tell Brandon and I to not like go for the looks or any of that shit. And then it's like, I look at
Because they don't have them.
Exactly. Yeah.
What do you look at? What do you listen to? I don't listen to fat shot out parents who got some washed up advice, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Hey, pump your brakes. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, grandpa.
Yeah, it's
what you got? You gonna kick my ass? Fuck, you better have played the games better if you want to fucking step to this level, homeboy. And this is what it comes down to. Like, guess what? Your boss is gonna be an asshole, but that's why he's your boss.
Yeah, that's the real shit right there, Wes. Yeah, and like now, I mean, I'm not one, like, first of all, in a position, like I haven't built that product yet. Like I'm still on that path, but like, I definitely think that stuff now when my parents.
You built the product right now at the level at which you can dish it out. So right now you could be whatever the fuck you want to dish out at the level, you know.
At that capacity.
I'll crush anybody as speaking. I've been doing this. I've been doing this in places where I'm going to get stabbed or my ass kicked for talking like this. You think I care about talking in front of a bunch of cupcakes wearing suits who are pussies to me? Like, what the fuck? Everybody's just scared to say what they really think. I'm not. I never seen someone show me $1 million in an account, and I needed to see it. I needed to see it because I don't believe they have it.
Appreciate you, Wes. Thank you.
Motherfuckers tell me they make $2 million a month and they profit 20%, you know? And I get it. I love it. You're humble. Good. Then don't be that humble guy who has to tell us how humble he is. That's not very humble. Okay? Being all non-humble about how humble you are. Fucking idiots. They're stupid. Shut the fuck up, dude. The humble guy who's bragging about being humble. Well, that's even worse, bro. Just shut up. Shut up, dude. You look stupid. This is the reality of it. Like, literally, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
I can do anything I want, and I just want to do this. This is what I do for a living. I can go do anything, and I don't. I figured it out. The love is the work. I will talk to you till my voice goes fucking flat. I love this. There's no downside to this. Anyone can be better than me. Dude, any motherfuckers are killing it. And the thing is don't just, it's not all about money. It's not all about looks. It's not all, it's literally building these internal traits so grand that you can get anything you choose to get. The greatest teacher doesn't tell you what to see. He shows you where to look, motherfucker. Does it fit your vision? I'll never tell a dude to get blasted who don't see that. But if he's like, nah, Wes, I want to get blasted. I'm going to blast that shit, motherfucker. Sling that shit back. Dude, come in nasty. Come in just hurting. I'm like, Jesus. You see Leo, dude, that fool was dripping. Just the darkest fucking full shirt of tats ever ripped. That motherfucker was on some real shit. He was saying some real shit. Hell yeah, he was. He was sitting in the back of the Cullinan all fucking with the computer screens in the back, had his kid back there. They were chilling. He had some M's stacked. He got it figured out. Easy. How's that hard? That's only hard because you fuck with people who don't follow their vision. They listen to grandpa. Grandpa's fucking investment strategy. Fuck, man. Little kids buying jets from crypto, dude. Listening to grandpa and shit.
Appreciate you, Wes. Thanks for sharing.
100%, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna get to everybody. I wilded out, but Leo and Brandon are the shit. Like, if anyone's, you have a good day, bro. If anyone's gonna fucking just literally, like, dude, those brothers, man, they're gonna kill it. This guy Forrest is aiming to be the best man. He needs it for himself and his family. This guy Forrest. So I answer all my leads. People think I don't answer my shit. I do it all. A lot of people I put on game with the business shit, and they're like, man, that would be a lot of calls to do in a day or something. I'm like, yeah. They're like, fuck. I answer 250 to 300 messages just coming through my funnel a day. Like, that's just that. Then I do all these calls all day. It's like my third call today. Shot videos, worked out, fucking do shit for the endless. Like, align your fucking daily actions and habits, thoughts, and energy with the outcome you want. I don't know if I'm gonna get everyone today, dude. I got 10 minutes, but we're gonna get back on tomorrow. Dude, it was too good. We were locked in. I gotta hit the brother now, right after. Big Brandon, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Wes? What's up?
I like the chess piece going, bro. He's going with it. He's like, fuck it. I'm going with my vision.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my.
That's the thing. I don't ever want to sway anyone to not follow to like do something that they don't want to do. But I mean, the whole thing is like, if that's what you fuck, dude, that's the courage that's needed to say, nah, this is what I want to do. If it's not hurting no one and it's positive and you're preaching a good message, being a good fucking example, you need to get as big as possible to outshine these people who aren't, and they're bigger than you.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, when I was younger, like visiting my dad in county, like just, in those visiting rooms, like walking window by window, I just see guys like just up to the neck. And Like when I was little, I thought it was cool, but like as I got older, I'm just like, man, it doesn't really align. And like even back home, when I look at all those dudes that are slinging and banging, they're all tatted, they look tough, but it's just like, man, like you said, they don't live hard at all.
That's just fear. It's just, I mean, it's like you're doing two things that you're operating from two modes in life. Can operate out of fear, you can operate out of love. That's just massive fear. Like
Yeah.
there's no love there.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's when I ran into you. I'm just like, oh shit, like, dude, his daily conduct's aligning with the tattoos, and you put two and two together, and that's when you start like opening their eyes, and like that's how you open my eyes. And then obviously you start opening my ears, and that's how I was just able to like simplify stuff and really just get those, you
Yeah,
know, the results I was looking for.
people don't want to go against everything they ever knew in the masses, and they don't want to go against what they've been their whole life. It's going to be hard to do a full fucking flip. Very few people fully flip their whole life. So very rarely is there going to be someone who like was fully one way, committed, and then says, "Oh my God, I was the biggest fucking idiot." Their ego keeps them from that. They'd rather just stay the course of destruction than to ever just say, "Fuck, I was the dumbest person ever."
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. And also like my question, it's kind of like down the same avenue as Leo. You said how like your, you know, your observation skills and like how you use it to like kind of like piece your puzzle together. And I asked you a few weeks ago, like what the common denominator of success was for like these 9-figure earners in these rooms that you're in. But like when you were inside and you're 10 years, like you essentially were kind of just stuck in a place, like whether it be like in a cell or in like a dorm setting. What were like the positive things that you saw from like the very few inmates that you respected? Like whether it was just like attention to
Bro,
detail.
I think in there it was just all deductive. I was just like the only thing positive was like the fact that they could fucking just be going through such hard times and not be like literally in tears, you know, like they just that just that. But most of them were, but they just would be hard timing like in their own way, you know.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I think you also shared that story in one video, like the guy that added, like they added 7 years to his time and he was just chilling right there with his
Oh
new
yeah,
partner.
but I mean, there's like that becomes more of their reality though. Like I was never committed to that reality, so that was the difference. The struggle was I was living there, I was having to do what I had to do, but I was committed to this reality I was creating, this future I was creating by keeping my daily habits in line with what I was creating. You know, if
Gotcha.
with once you're aligned with the future that you desire, like fully, it's either am I too pussy and too lazy to pull off these daily steps, or aren't I? And am I too impatient to walk it as long as it takes? That's what it is. Like once you have that down, like the daily process of all this shit, like the daily habits of okay, you don't need your career route. Your career route doesn't need to be that. That's not even what you're here for. You're here to like sense everything that ails you inside, cure it inside, and then cure it in other people. And you'll notice when you shut down all the fucking negative internal dialogue about self inside and you blunt all that pain with actual actions towards growth and curing it, you tend to realize that you'll turn into what I've turned into. You'll start to turn into that by getting rid of it if you have the correct intentions. You'll start to have to be fit. Like all these things ail everybody the same. Like it's just that's our call. We're all doing the same stupid shit.
Yeah. Now,
Like
how
the correct people who get really wealthy, they'll like start doing like large amounts of like self-inflicted adversity at a high level. They're like, okay, now that dude's like fucking running some crazy marathon or something. Like they're always doing something like that, or you have the ones that go the other way, you know.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so would you like kind of devote like all your early success to like self-inflicting that adversity? Because
Yeah, it's just the habits I created.
okay, yeah, because I always
You essentially personal development is the precursor to success in every area. If you don't make the habit of being on time, always holding your word, fucking doing shit when it's that was the common denominator of most people in Stephen Covey's book. The common denominator of the 10 most successful people you knew is every day they did a bunch of shit that they didn't want to do for the greater good of tomorrow. That's just as simple as it was. So, like in every way, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, relationship wise, everything that you don't want to do for the better tomorrow.
okay. Yeah, because I always wondered like what helped you stay level-headed and grounded when you were having that success. Like, gee,
I just spoke so adamantly about so much shit.
Okay.
I
Yeah, because
literally used the internet as a massive soundboard, and I have integrity. I fucking said it. Like maybe I just have a more, maybe my pain is so much greater and the call is so much louder to me because I believe that sometimes that people at certain times of their life are getting like a greater call, like they're summoned greater to step up because they're meant for something at this time. The universe is using them as a tool. And so the adversity is placed in your life, and it's like, let's see what he can take. Let's see what this motherfucker could take. You know, let's see. And then it's just they're just placing bets. Like, let's see if Wes gets up again after this one. Let's see if he gets up again. They're like, motherfucker, don't place bets on that dude. That dude's gonna get the fuck up again. Like, are people placing bets on you? Are you letting them fucking? Are you losing? Like, what the fuck? Like, don't place a bet against me, dude. A lot of people say all these things, but it just ain't materializing. Because guess what? The timeline didn't fit him. 3 years was a long time to Tommy. He was doing it for 3 years. Shut the fuck up, dude. 3 fucking years. Nothing great is achieved till past 8, 10, 12. You ain't no master at 5, motherfucker. You're just getting warmed up.
yeah, because I think about all these like young dudes that are coming up in the entertainment business and kind of like skyrocket to like that fame, and next thing you know, they're catching a RICO
They're
case.
cracked. They're cracked. They're too immature to handle it. It's a lottery mentality. They win the lottery, they die because they're too immature. I won't even spend any money, dude. I don't do anything. Like, I go to dinner with my wife and a friend. Like, I'll buy something, a big purchase if I have to. Like, dude, if you don't go buy this, you're fucked. Like, you're just gonna have to cut the check to Uncle Sam. Like, it's just gonna go straight to him. Do you want the car? Do you want you want to give Uncle Sam a check? What do you want? Like, people just don't get how that works because they're so fucking stupid. Like, I would invest the money in a fucking cash yielding asset. Motherfucker, you're stupid, bro. That's not a tax write-off on the personal side. A $2 million property on the personal side of your taxes is an $8,000 yearly write-off. Like, I had to write off 600 grand. Like, and I got to keep 2 luxury cars off not writing that check to Uncle Sam. Done. And I use them for props for my business to get people, and I own them now. And I get people, and I didn't have to just write a check to thin air. What? Like, you can't do that with property. You know how fucked this country would be if people just didn't pay taxes and bought more property? I mean, I think there's like a way with corporate, which I'm figuring out a little bit now. But man, corporate fucking really, or commercial real estate is fucking out of this world in San Diego. Like, you'll get a fucking 300 square foot shoebox down here for fucking like 1.5, you know?
Okay, so you would say like it's like an never-ending process of where you're like kind of learning through like all this like whole financial journey of.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know you could write off a car when I first started. Like, the
Yeah.
guy had to tell me at the end of the year, like, you better go buy a car or something. I didn't even have a car. He's like, you're making too much. You better go buy a car or something. He's like, you're gonna owe a shitload at the end of the year. He's like, just go get something that's like 60 G's. He's like, it'll be a full, then we won't have to pay the taxes. At the end of that first year, I paid like 4 grand taxes. I wrote off a Rolls Royce and Lamborghini last year, paid all my employees, paid $14,000 a month taxes for me and my wife to both be on payroll. And at the end of the year, I still had to pay them 100 grand. Like, these are internet businesses. You don't have a room full of people just walking around putting boxes on shelves, being low-level motherfuckers. Like, literally, like, I'll have
Yeah.
5 people who want to work their life away for me, and I'll make sure that they get life working away wages, you know? Like, I'd rather have 5 people who are like willing to die for the company. They want to fucking make 150,000 than fucking than people like who literally don't want to make shit. I'll make them millions. I'll find a way to funnel business to them and create a business under their name through my business to where they have their own shit running. I did that to the homie at the gym. Like, all the business clients, the kid who works out with me at the gym, he knew how to do ads and marketing and shit. And so all my business clients, like, I just basically have him run their ads as the first initial client for free for my service. Like the first ad and everything's run for free. We'll run that through the duration of my business coaching with that client and my buddy at the gym, the young kid. And he kills it. Like he worked with Billy Jean. He knows a shitload about ads and marketing. He made all Guerrero's ads that made him that much money. I did the organic, homie did the business shit. And now after being on my coaching, like they can choose to work with him at like whatever rate they figure out for forever if they want, or they could choose to find someone else. Like I give my people 10% of everything I make to run my tech, do all my stuff, post all my stuff, do my ads, do all my shit. They get 10%. Like, would you not want to give him $10,000 to make you 90? It's a very fair fucking deal. Done. Like, then you just have to make the content. You just have to make the content and post it. And he figures out the ads, does all the other shit, does all that, you know? And so then now I'm just bringing him clients. I'm going to make him a millionaire this year. Like I'm creating millionaires that are in better shape around me all day. And they don't drink, they don't smoke. We're done with that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. Like how people leave your presence tells a lot about you. How are they leaving your presence? Did you just fill them with lies and false hope that it's okay to have tits and be a low-level motherfucker? Is that what you did? Great, good job. Thank you. You just contributed to their comfort zone. Only pain we know in life is exiting and staying in our comfort zone. I mean, that's the only pain we know. I like exiting. I don't like being comfort. I hate comfort.
Yeah, I like that. I think you said it once, like how leaders create other leaders, and yeah, Big Yo's killing it.
I mean, someone messaged me, hey, that's my coach, you know? When he first started me, he did not even know what macros were. Like the first 4 months, he wouldn't even track them because he's like, I don't even understand that.
Yeah.
And then about 14 months later, now he has just bought his wife an Escalade for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I got other people like Amy in our gym. She pulled in like about 5,600 in the first, like, it was like the first like 8 or 9 days, but then had a little hiatus, hasn't had signups in like a good 5 days. Welcome to the game. Welcome to entrepreneurship.
Yeah. And I think another thing too about Big Yo is he kind of has like that wow factor. Like he makes you like stop and stare with like his appearance. And like you said,
Yeah.
he's a big dude. And Amy too, like, you know, it's like it's interesting to see her like at the gym around all these bodybuilders. And even the other girls, like they're pretty ripped and they're just grinding.
The thing is it's just gonna expose you. Like when you get on the field and you start playing with the pros and you want to say, hey, I'm doing something, you're gonna get exposed. Let's see who you are. Don't get your panties in a bunch now. What you got? That's what it is. I just didn't know I was at that level because I was sheltered. And then once I spoke, they're like, oh, you're blowing everyone out of the water. Fuck. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know. I thought this is just what I was thinking the whole time for the last 10 years and doing. I didn't even know. I've come up on like a couple new topics lately that just blow my mind. And that's what you should be doing for you. I would love for someone to teach me something. Like I've taught everybody in here something. A few people in my life has taught me anything. Like few, like very few, bro. That's why I really treasure it when they do it. Like I remember them exactly. Anyone who taught me like even a sentence, I remember when they taught it to me because it's like on one hand I could count how many people taught me something. Like I used to school my teachers in class, you know. They'd be like, "Stop, Wes! You make me look like a fucking idiot. Shut up." Like I'll pull up next to my teacher going into school in an Escalade, and they're in their shit bucket, and they're like, "What the fuck, you drug dealer, motherfucker?" I just always had that drive to be better, bro.
Yeah. I like when you once said that whenever somebody tells you something and that you're not like really aware of like a term or something, you look it up right away. And I've been trying to get into the habit of that. So I like, you know, start to build
Everything. The other guy, I told the guy to quiz me on like the world capitals the other day, and I just ran down the whole list of them as he would just name off countries, you know. And he's like, fucking, like, dude, like the thing is, like, even at school, I passed like the QMA and QWA, like the writing assessment. I was like one of 3 people who got a perfect score. It was like when a train leaves this at this time, at this speed, going to this place, what time does it get there? And it was a page on a math problem that I like hand wrote out. And at the bottom, I circled it. And they're like, what the fuck is the matter with you? There's like Goodwill Hunting shit. But the thing is like, do you talk about yourself and think about yourself that way? Because if you don't, you better start. You see how I talk about myself and think about myself? People call that arrogant. Why do they do that? Because they don't want you to be better. They've been telling you this shit since the dawn of time to not be that way. I want you to be that way. The real people want you to be that way. They want you to be so confident that they don't have to go figure it out themselves. They can be like, nah, Grant told me this, and look at him. Like, I tried it and it worked. Fuck you. What? Because it wasn't written in a book with like a cover on it and shit by like some guy with the title. It's not real. I tried it. It worked. Fuck you.
Did you ever struggle with, because you said like how being a genius, it's like a constant exercise of understanding. Did you ever struggle with that at first? Like
Oh,
just
yeah, it's the
always,
worst. It's like the most torturesome you could ever live. You're just constantly like, what the fuck? You know? Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck don't they get it? But it's like someone said it was like someone in the Bible, like Jeremiah or something, where you could see the future and everyone around him was just like, he's like, what are you doing? Like, this is gonna happen to you if you keep doing that or something. And someone explained to me, I really don't know what I'm talking about with this, but someone explained it to me like that, like said they could see the future, kept telling everyone around them to stop, and they wouldn't, and it was just so painful for them. It was just so angry. And it's like the way people are going, how do they not see their trajectory? Like they're just big risk takers in the negative. Like they'll just take this massive risk negatively that it might not happen to them this time if they get in the car drunk, you know.
yeah,
Like they take massive negative risks instead of positive ones.
yeah. No, I feel that. It's crazy shit, bro. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for showing the your account, because like, you know, it's I've never
I've never
seen
seen nobody do that. I've never
Yeah.
seen just straight $1,000,000 cash in an account. So
Yeah, no,
I
I've
need
never
to
seen
see
it.
stuff like that. I do. I do. So fuck that. And I own my cars, dude.
Yeah, and it's also helpful to like be able to see how like you can like actually materialize that type of money, because you know, and then
Yeah.
in the end, it just makes it feel
And then
like
people would
attainable.
think like, oh, I gave you some amount of money, Wes. I'm like, bro, come on, dude. What the fuck? Are you serious? Like, that's your problem, is you think that's a sum of money. The type of men who can't come up with 10,000 bucks, 20,000 bucks make me sick. Like, get the fuck to it, you bitch. The fuck don't you have money for? What the fuck? Want to know why you don't have money? It's because you're around people who don't have money and people who act like money's not a big thing. But then they struggle about money all day. And then they sold out their dreams and the life they want to live for small amounts of money. They sold out everything they ever wanted in life for pesos. Well, I was going to be a baseball player, but I just decided to work at Walmart and collect this fucked up check, and I hate my job and shit, but it ain't about money. Then why the fuck are you worried about money all day? Then why the fuck are you chasing it all day? Then why the fuck did you not figure out how to make it not all about money? Because now, for me, it's not all about money, because we got that out the way. You didn't. So you're still all about money all day long. Fuck, I can't afford that. Fuck, that's gonna cost that. It seems like it's all about money to you. It's not to me.
Yeah, no, I can see how like even like, you know, my family members that I've grown up looking up to, it's like, geez, they make so many things look impossible and unattainable. So, and that's why
They
like I'm
sold
really,
out their dreams
yeah,
for money, small amount. If they would have ran into me, I'd be like, no, let's adjust this. There's a way this can be done. We can do this. Calm down.
yeah. No, yeah. So thank you for sharing, Wes. I appreciate your advice and yeah, just your example.
I just, bro, like what you guys learned here is the best service you could ever provide someone. It's inner peace, bro. From all the pain you have inside. I don't like how skinny I am. Fuck it, we're gonna work on that. As soon as you're working on not being in pain from how skinny you are, you're free from it. And then so you chase that freedom from your pain for so long to where it becomes your reality. Like I had so much pain being overweight. So much, dude. that I just chased it for so long. I was free from it. Every day I got a pump. I was like, my arms feel good. Hell yeah. I was just looking at my arms at that point. I had a big tricep first thing. Like when I was still fat, but I was like, when I was a kid, I'm like, yeah, I got a big tricep. And people were like, damn, you got some big arms. And like they'll hit you with like the one area that's changing first. And you're like, okay, hell yeah. Yeah. And your energy's aligned with that you're doing this right thing and it feels right. That's your first step. Then all of a sudden, like I never had a good chest like that one that just goes whoosh, like now I always have that. I've never had that in my life until I just like didn't care about getting it, but did everything to get it. Like, so I just chased like that feeling of the workout, that feeling of putting my best effort in. And every day I walked away with the result I was really after, freedom from the pain. Like this call brings me freedom from the pain. That's how you know it's so right, bro. I don't want to stop, dude. This is how you know it's so right. You're in flow state. That is the fucking answer. Like, you know it's right because you're in flow state. Like not knowing time as it passes by is the definition of inner peace. These people say they're fucking experiencing peace. And I'm like, dude, you're on the beach right now, overweight. Your kids are playing. You're not even part of it. Your internal dialogue is negative towards you. You're shitting on yourself, beating yourself up like a motherfucker. You're talking about presence, but you're not here. The only person who's experiencing inner peace is your son, your other son, who's not worried about his physical appearance. He's playing with your other son, and they're not worried about time. But anybody who's really out of shape, who's like somewhere with family and saying, it's all about this, it's all about family. I can call them on their bullshit. I can tell them what they're thinking during that time. I bet you motherfucker, you're so uncomfortable. Like, how are you going to say you're present right now? You're not present. I'm present right now.
Yeah, I remember when I would work out in the afternoon, like all my classes, and I would use the excuse of like, oh, I have a morning class, I don't have time in the morning. But then as I started waking up earlier, I just saw like how like there's this window after that workout, and even during the workout where it's just like you said, like you're kind of just like free from all of your like
that's the highest of vibrations.
Yeah,
you're at such a high vibration, negativity can't touch you. You can't, those frequencies can't fucking vibrate. Here's the vibration you're at, the frequency you're at. Here's fucking negativity and hatred and anger and my life sucks. You can't even, someone can be like, fuck you, Wes, you fat ass bitch. Like, and I'm fucking just vibing high as fuck right now from this call. Nobody can bring me down to this level right now. I'd be like, ha ha, you fucking idiot. But then like later, like once I'm down from this vibe, and maybe I've eaten a little extra carbs and I'm not really where I should be. I'm not aligned with my correct sense of self, my path, and my vibrations off. Oh yeah, you best believe I'm going to hear that negative insult because I'm directly aligned with it. I'm just like, oh, fuck you, you bitch, you motherfucker got me. I'll kill you, motherfucker. They get to me bad, dude. Like, and I'm like, and I just point the finger at me when I would respond to negativity. I'm like, Brett West, why are you letting your vibration drop so low? Why are you vibrating with that frequency? Like, you're better than that. Bring your frequency up. Well, you're better. You don't operate down there. That's why I like misery loves company. It's really just frequencies. Like,
yeah. So then after like, so like if you don't have the opportunity to like get into burpees or whatever, is that when you kind of like turn to your self-talk and like kind of make it
that's a win right there. If you can't get to burpees and you're like, damn, I'm literally fucking I'm literally connecting with a low I'm connecting with a low vibration right now. That's a win. You're so aware of your internal state and the frequency you operate at, you can control it at that point. You can say, oh, I'm still going to feel it right now, but I'm not going to react. Like, I'm not going to react. I know what's happening. This isn't someone talking shit to me. There's negativity and pain all over in the world, but I'm not choosing to vibrate above it. I'm matching it right now. This is my fault. Oh, don't react right now. And that's a win. It's okay to operate at a low vibration. It's going to happen, but just understand what's happening and don't blame the party and victimize self by saying the party's in control. You're still in control. You could choose not to align. I teach people mostly in my business coaching, once they've invested, like, dude, just give, just give, just give. That's the business model. Like there's an outward flow of giving and abundance, and that frequency will fucking attract, you'll law of attraction, you'll vibrate with that frequency. So you'll draw in someone who wants to give, who operates from abundance. That's a win-win, client to coach. But they're down here trying to get a client. They're so scared of the money that they don't need, because nobody needs money. We still just need our basic needs. You don't need it. You're not going to die. You'll get more. But you're down here all, no, but that was the last of my money. I need a client right now. You'll never get one because you're operating from scarcity and want. So you're at the frequency of attracting people who are operating from scarcity and want. So everybody you get on the phone with doesn't have the money and wants something for free. You did that. You did that.
Yeah, and even on the other end of the phone call, you can always tell, like when you get a cold
But
call.
it doesn't matter if you can tell, like the universe put those frequencies in line. Like you were attracted to that person at that time because that's what you were, law of attraction. Like you were just attracted to that. Boom.
Gotcha.
I'm only going to get to these two today. We're going to have to hop on tomorrow, but I love this, dude. Like it's so fucking powerful. Like you're in control of every fucking aspect, dude. Like, and I did it last night. I knew I like ate extra carbs. Oh no, what did I eat? I haven't eaten carbs, and I eat a Kodiak cake, like a, not even like measured, like a big motherfucker. Dude, like a stupid ass one. Like flipped that shit. I was committed, dude. It wasn't even cooked. Like that's how bad I wanted to eat it so fast, you know? And it just, I put like a bunch of Pam, I make that shit like 2 cups thick, you know? Like fucking, it was like, what is that? Like, it was like fucking, so then at that point, it's like almost 70 grams of carbs and like barely like 48 grams of protein or something, or like 32. And I just fucking flip it and it's still like mushy in the inside. And I just slap like a shitload of like, I can't believe it's not butter on it. And then a sugar-free syrup. So really I just ate the Kodiak cakes, which are a supposedly good carb. I haven't had carbs for days. So, I mean, I'm really, really way under normal macros I would give people for cutting. But here I am having this insulin spike of the century. Like that shit has me fucking like psychotic from like this ingesting of carbs and this insulin spike. And then my wife decides to like go through my text messages in my DMs and finds nothing. But and then it's like, but you know, like I'm like, no, there's no, you know, there's none of that. And I'm just like, and she's like, why are you freaking out? I'm like, you're supposed to fucking look through there and see that you didn't catch shit and be fucking proud, you know, not have some weird energy. Like, I don't know though, like there was kind of something, no, who, oh, you know, and like, I fully lost it at that time because now I'm vibrating low as fuck. You know, I fully splurged on this. I had this insulin spike. I'm going borderline psychotic. And I'm like, babe, I can't stop right now. I'm really wound up. I've had a long day. Like, help me. Can you help me? Just, I'm sorry, be kind, you know, like help me through this. Like, these are what took place. I've had the longest day ever. I'm tired as fuck. Like, fuck doing that to me. I was going to go get you food. I just love you. I've been doing good for us all day. And you were looking for a mistake in me, motherfucker. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm really doing this. And then, but I'm apologizing as I'm doing it. I'm like, I can't stop. And like 2 seconds before that, she was telling me like, they always tell you like, but you're the coach. You should be able to stop. I'm like, I'm telling you, I need you right now. Okay. Like, help me stop. Like, I just need you to help me. And it's not, it's like literally, but the thing is she had just told me she have to call with her therapist. And when she gets into that state, it's a scared little girl who had trauma inflicted upon her when she was younger. So that little girl doesn't know how to deal with situations. So she deals with them really incorrectly, like a little girl at 12 or something. So it's like, fuck you, I gotta go. I hate you, you know, it's really insightful. And I'm like, babe, right now I'm doing the same thing you just told me that goes through in your appointment that he told you go through. Can you help me? No, you're being a dick. I'm not being a dick. I'm like in a state of something. Like, I'm way overworked. I'm fucking tired as hell. I just ate fucking 100 grams of quick digesting carbs and I just got hit with something that made me travel into some negativity. I'm fucking up. And I literally went like this. Like anybody to be that insightful during a bout of rage is kind of crazy. But
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty impressive how like it's that like that
oh, but then
constant
they
exercise.
still wouldn't help me. I'm like, dude, you can help me by giving me a hug and saying it'll all be good. Chill out. No, you shouldn't have yelled at me like that. I was wrong. Fuck.
No, yeah, but even then, like you like understanding the steps that you took that led up to that argument, and then
I'm trying to
understanding.
be like, yeah, I'm trying to be like, next time this happens, know what's happening. We can help each other. We both see what's going on. We don't have to take offense to this.
Yeah. No, that's cool because I was so used to like growing up when my parents did live together, like man, they would just go at it until like I fell asleep and don't even know how they ended up. But like how it's like we were talking about like that constant exercise of understanding her situation and your situation and just chilling out.
Oh, it's rough, but I mean, the thing is like, I don't give a fuck because that's what we're here for. That was meant to happen. Good. That was so insightful. Good. And I'm like, look how much quicker that ended. Look how much better it ended than our fights earlier in the year. Like that was so much better. We've come a long way. And like a dumbass would be like, no, we still fought. I'm like, look how quick we shut the window. Like we didn't go nuclear, dude. We were radioactive. We didn't. But the thing is like, it was like, see that, be proud of that progress,
Yeah.
But, a lot of people can't judge shit correctly. It's like all or nothing. We're never going to fight again. We had like a 6-week streak of like not even one. Like, but I really just did so much that day. I was so done. And I just was like, why are you looking for a fault in me? And then you didn't find one. Why do I not have like sirens and fucking bottles being popped? Because you wouldn't find one in me. I don't do that shit. Like I'm 100. Like don't harvest that slight, I don't know, energy when you just fucked up and didn't find nothing. Like don't do that. No, none of that. None of that. Like I'm so like I can read energy so well. People can't do that to me. I get really upset about it, which I shouldn't. I should just be like, I know what you're doing. Like, don't harvest that negative energy towards me. It messes up my internal state. I take offense to it because my greatest asset and what I cherish most is the internal state that I've learned to cultivate. I'm a very negative person, a very angry, very violent person. It's very hard for me every day. And I cherish the fact that I can do it every day. It's very hard for me. Let me tell you, very hard. And they're just like, holy shit, like, oh, you didn't fully figure it out now that you're some coach? No, it's very hard every day. And that's why I'm still very good at what I do because I don't escape it. You'll never escape it. Your program gets you away from it. Essentially, you're not supposed to escape it. It's instilled in you to keep pushing you forward. Anything negative is placed in your way to be your progressing factor internally. Like anything negative you're going through, if it's anger, if it's rage, if it's fucking lack of confidence, all these things are placed in you either as like a punishment or your step forward.
Yeah. It's a good way to look at it.
They're all teachers. Like, oh, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. But I gotta go, you guys. I love this. Fuck.
Thank you, Wes.
Dude, fuck. Dude, fuck.
I like your pancake story. It made me hungry though.
Fuck that pancake shit. I haven't eaten those fucking Kodiak cakes in so long. I didn't even measure them, dude. I'm not fucking dumped that shit in there. I made it thick as fuck, like just, and then
a massive one.
Whooped my ass, dude. If you never seen carbs whoop someone's ass, like get as lean as you can, then don't have carbs for like 5-6 days, and then have 100 grams. Like you literally, your feet are gonna pop, dude. Like your legs are just covered in veins. Your arms are just like, people are like, dude, what do you just ate ice cream? What's going on with your arm, dude? That's what ice cream does to your arm. You're like, I haven't had carbs in like a week, dude. Like 20 minutes later, you're just all, you're just like, oh, what the fuck, dude? Fucking shit, dude. Jesus, fuck. Dude, it'll knock you out.
Appreciate you, Wes. Thank you.
Awesome, bro. You guys have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Have a good one.